Okay, this was published on the 20th of January 2003, and it was titled Raising Oneself to the Spiritual Platform. I'm going to read the essay as it appeared in the Hindustan Times. Handsome Yale graduate Nathan Hale was hanged in 1777, age 21. He died without trial at the hands of the British Army shortly after his capture as a spy during the American War for Independence. Just before dying, he is reputed to have said, quote, "I regret that I have but one life to give for my country," end quote. Riotous blood of the new homeland throbbed in Hale's veins. As a keen nationalist, he ached to make the supreme sacrifice of his life more than once for America. He is thought of as a hero, and to this day all U.S. school children learn about his unusual zeal. But he knew nothing of the soul or transmigration. In the Bhagavad Gita, Sri Krishna advises the sages that identifying with one's land of birth, Bhuma Ija Dvi, is dangerous. A lot of blood has been spilled in the quest for political, economic, and intellectual power, all of which can manifest as extreme nationalism. If religious loyalties enter the mix, then this noxious brew fuels deadly rioting and warfare. The Crusades are generally known as religious wars, although some historical theorists are convinced that money and power were the basis of the 200-year-long conflict between Christian and Islamic interests. In the Bhagavad Gita 18.66, Sri Krishna advises Arjuna to abandon all forms of religion, dharma, in favor of surrender to God. This suggests that love of God is attainable through any faith, that denominationalism in and of itself is incomplete, and that no one's faith has all the answers. When religion fuses with nationalism, it's certainly time to ask questions about what God and love and God's love means for the world. The wise know that identifying oneself as a servant of God, ultimately to obtain love of God, is the, quote, consummation devoutly to be wished, end quote. This consciousness is available through regular practice of any faith with devotion, including Islam, Hinduism, Judaism, and Christianity. In this context, reciprocation with the Supreme Being brings deep peace. Relinquishing race, religion, occupation, nationality, gender, and the vast panoply of earthly identities and pleasures can be psychological suicide. Sri Krishna wants to raise us to the spiritual level, but not at the cost of immature renunciation and rejection of life itself. Headlines grab our attention, but God is found in the small print of loving kindness. Hare Krishna.